Hey guys, welcome to another one of my review videos. We're going to be reviewing this DC Collectables animated series Batmobile and bendable figures. So I'll start straight away, and first thing I'm going to do is show you the box. Yeah, it's a pretty standard box. Just quickly I want to say shout out to my good friend Lloyd, because he really came through for me on this. I had a feeling that there was only going to be like one about, worried about availability, that sort of thing. And he fronted me the money just to grab it, which is cool of him. And Brooke as well, because she spotted it, and I would have missed this kind of thing, because I got it from TK Maxx and I don't really venture there much. So it cost me £10–15, which is why I'm not overly disappointed, but there are disappointments. I mean, one thing I would say about the product as a whole, is that it's misleading. So I'm basically gonna see, it says here with Batman and Robin bendable figures, Batmobile animated series thing. Alright, I'm thinking of getting this tattooed. What do you think? Should I? I think I should. So basically on this side of the box, you have like just a picture, a blueprint if you will, of the Batmobile, and it just says some made up thruster things and that kind of thing, which is pretty cool. I do like the way, these boxes are well presented. They always are. Got this cool picture of Batman here. Yeah, well presented box. And then you turn it round, and we have like the make. I'm not familiar with a lot of these products. You have like official DC merchandise, whatever. Then you have this writing. The quote says, "I need a new car, Batman." I don't remember him saying that, but I haven't read every Batman comic ever, so it's possible, I guess, at some point he could have gone, "I need a new car," yeah. And then this writing, it basically, because my camera's dead blurry, so I'm sorry about that, but this writing basically says, Al Cooper, former engineer of Global Motors with a reputation as a whistleblower, was jobless, frozen out of the auto industry, until Batman offered him a challenge of a lifetime, designing and building a new Batmobile. Batman got his money's worth, and Al's car saved him well for many years. I didn't feel like I got my money's worth, really. Well, I kind of do and I kind of don't, but there's just a few things that piss me off about it. So basically you have 1/24 scale, the specs if you will, and it basically says how long it is, includes Batman and Robin 3-inch bendable figures. That's how it says bendable and not posable. Well, that's because they do bend, but they are not posable, which I'm not bothered about. They're like 3 inches each or whatever. No assembly required. That's always good for lazy people. And then it says for display only, non-rolling wheels. Okay, DC, that's fair enough. So, if this is the case and it's for display only, I mean, it's pretty solid display. I mean, they have the good, the right colour on the lights there. Shame they couldn't like put some electrics inside it to make it light up a bit, but then there is others out there for better, sort of more expensive price point and better quality, I guess. There's nothing too wrong with this. As you can see, it's painted well at the back. There's nothing really out of place on it as well, because I noticed when you buy Batmobiles, like, they have some kind of like grid on the top here for this to move. This one just has like a little flap, if you will. But that's what I'm getting at. Like, I don't mind that the wheels don't move, and it is purely just a display item. If it was just a display item, why does this happen? You see, like, you can lift up the hood. I don't know if you can see, but the glass or the plastic, supposed to be glass, that's see-through. Lift the hood up. I'll bring this around here. You have a cockpit with a fully painted. Let me see if I can just get this in a better angle for you guys. Yeah, a fully painted cockpit in there. and this would lead you to believe that the figures can go inside. However, like, as soon as you, like, there's just no room for their feet at all. It's completely barred off there. I would have liked, I mean, why couldn't they just leave that hollow? So, you could get the figures in, because they would go in if it wasn't for that. Like, that's the only thing. I mean, like, they are bendable, so, like, for instance, if I got this Batman, he will sort of, if I bend him right, go sort of in, except that's how far he goes. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty disappointing to me. I don't know why they couldn't just, go the whole 9 yards with it. And I'm a bit worried about every time you put these guys in anyway, like, paint comes off. But I will say while I'm here, I mean, if you look at this, for a 3-inch figure, it's painted brilliantly. Like, you can't really see on this camera because it's not very good, it's so blurry, but yeah, that bat is painted perfectly. I've seen worse paint on Marvel Legends, to be honest. This is moulded and painted very well, and then so's Robin as well. He's painted really well. Really catches the animated series. They do. But yeah, they're both bendable, just not posable. So I mean, I guess it's all right. I mean, if you have this item and you're stuck for display purposes as well, I mean, my only idea when I pose it is that sort of have Robin sort of stood here, so it looks like he's climbing out of the cockpit, and then you have Batman as if he's already got out. That's like one idea, I guess that works a little bit, but then I don't really like the hood sitting up like that, because it never did that. It slided along, So maybe a little grid thing would have been good. I'm sorry about that. Just my coffee came back on me. Sorry. But yeah, I guess actually that's all I've got to say. So if I was going to rate it, I mean, I'd say 8 out of 10. I mean, it has problems, but overall, it's a pretty solid, thing to have in your collection, and it's not massive as well. Like, if you don't want to get like a Batmobile for the DCUs, for instance, because the thing's just proper long, get this. I mean, that looks nice on a display. I don't know how you'd display it. I wouldn't actually have it like this. I tried it, but I just don't like it too much. I'd rather just have the Batmobile sort of down, just sort of have the lid pop down. And by the way, I never actually realised this when I was a kid, that it actually looked like a bat sort of thing. Just thought I'd mention that, because you all remember that epic scene in the intro where the Batmobile comes thundering down the streets. It's the best. It's why kids today they'll never know the coolness. Yeah, thanks for that. I'll probably post another video soon. I'm thinking of doing like a top 10 in my collection, not of all time, just a top 10 out of my collection, and my opinions on why they're my top 10 in my collection. So I'll probably get that posted soon. And I'll do that. Let me know what you think of this, by the way, in the comments. Let me know if you think it was worth the price, and let me know whether any Batman fans out there who like collecting and stuff. Let me know if you think this is good or bad, or give us a like and a subscribe as well. Alright guys, see you soon.